Hello and welcome. We are live. My name is Avinoam Melno. If this is the first time we are meeting, and today I want to mention one of the more interesting researchers that I've been following closely, someone who's working at the intersection of science, illness, and recovery, and his name is Dr. Joe Dispenza. If you're familiar with the name, then you know why him and his work is worth mentioning. If you're not familiar with the name, he is definitely a resource that you should know about, because his work as a neuroscientist to demystify the potential for recovery. And for me, that's the key, demystifying our ability to heal and recover from illness. Yes, even illness such as cancer, because that's what my practice focuses on. His work is both brilliant and practical. He makes the science, the research, and the data accessible and easy to understand. And I love it because for those people, these groups of people that utilize both modern medicine and integrative practices, like many of my clients, for example, his work is an invaluable bridge between these two very often different kind of worlds, right? So this is really important. But having said all that, when it comes to cancer, illness such as cancer, where oftentimes, time is of the essence. As much as I admire Dispenza's work, and I think it's important, I mean, I promote it to almost every one of my clients. Even though I admire his work, when it comes to cancer, something more is needed. And something more is needed because of the additional burden on patients. Treatments, appointments, procedures, side effects, and everything in between. So something extra is needed, a little bit of help is needed in helping patients breaking the habit of being themselves, which is the title of one of Joe Dispenza's books. It's a very good one. I highly recommend it. But we need extra help breaking through the fear, the terror, the helplessness that very often accompany the cancer journey. And that is where I believe the work that we do in my office, or something similar to that effect, a more goal-oriented kind of work, structured kind of work, deep cleaning of the psyche kind of work that we do in my office. That's where it's needed the most. That's what help or serve people the most. Help them really not only make progress, but leap forward into progress. And this is crucial. Now, it's not a silver bullet in any way. It's certainly not for everyone, but it's for anyone who wishes to play an even greater role in his or her own recovery. It's for anyone who understands the need to address the deep mental and psychological patterns that we know through research. And that's where this big word comes in, psychoneuroimmunology. Those are the patterns that we know through research interrupt with and suppress the functioning of patients' immune system, get in the way of getting better. And I'm talking about patterns that go beyond just the everyday fear or stress. I'm talking about past traumas, low self-value and worth, self-sabotage, harmful and limiting beliefs, just to name a few. If time is of the essence and you're doing work on your own, you want to make sure that the work that you do on your own, for example, if you're following some of Dr. Joe Dispenza's protocols, you want to make sure that these processes yield the best possible outcome. You have to give yourself a fighting chance by liberating your psyche of all those limiting and destructive patterns that you've been hoarding and practicing. I mean, we've all been hoarding and practicing for as long as we've been alive. I hope this really resonates and makes sense to you. Now, if you feel that it's going to take years of therapy to accomplish, I want to say that it shouldn't. I'm here to say that it shouldn't and that it's not the case. And it's not the case because when you have the right tool for the job, in other words, when you deploy the right methodology, in this case, working in the realm of the subconscious mind, which is your operating system, rather than in the conscious part of your mind, which is what most talk therapy formats engages, the part of your mind that most talk therapy format engages. When you work in the realm of the subconscious mind, results happen in real time, change happen in real time. And this shouldn't astonish us. I mean, we've all been sold on a linear model of therapy, of cause and effect. You say this, I feel that. That takes a little bit of time, sometimes even years to show any results. But when you not only rely on the linear model of cause and effect, but you start causing an effect by reprogramming the mind. That's where results happen fast. And I would add to that that because of the intensive or condensed format of the work that we do in my office, without getting into all the details of the program, but because of the condensed format of the work that we do, where right on day one, I get to work with one person, just one client, for 7.5 straight hours and go really deep down the proverbial rabbit hole, results are amplified. Transformation happens. We build momentum. And this is a crucial point to understand. In fact, I will say that if you take anything from this video, let it be this, that when your operating system functions more coherently, more orderly, without the neurosis of the past of who you used to be, when you're in the right state of mind, when you've traded fear, anxiety, helplessness with confidence and resilience, the efficacy of treatment increases. Any treatment. And I invite you to go ahead and ask your medical team about it, about the impact of stress on your recovery, on the functioning of your immune system. They'll be the first to tell you that what I've just said is true. I really hope you do that. Find out for yourself, become informed. All right, I feel I've said enough. I want to keep it short and sweet. If you want to learn how to get the most out of treatment, your treatment, whether it's modern medicine, whether it's integrated practices, if you want to learn how to best position yourself for the most desirable outcome, the details will be in the video description. And if what you read, what you see, what you hear resonates with you, set up a time for us to talk. It's free and to the point, no strings attached, just a heart-to-heart conversation on what might be the best action plan forward for you. I look forward to speaking with you and supporting you. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.